one sec.
3, 2, 1.
Wait.
Okay.
Gosh.
Fucking wait.
Wait it! God damn it!
Right.
1, 2, 3.
Welcome back to Because Of. It's lovely to be back. I have just single-handedly ruined Hannan's life because we had planned some food. It was going to be really nice.
Give me time ahead of time. Give me ample warning.
So we'd planned it, and turns out I'm not at work that day. And I'm not making the special trip. But it will. It'll happen. It'll happen. We will get some food.
We're just not cared for enough, Gerard.
No, now you can both get the burgers with the 30% off.
No.
That's another disappointment.
There's no 30% now.
Oh, right. That's salt in the wound.
It's before the 7th, not on the 7th.
On the 7th.
So, yeah.
That's
But
how
what
they
that
get you.
what that means now is that we have a larger choice of places.
Yeah,
'cause
exactly.
We're not
Pick
tied
anything you
to a
want.
discount.
Absolutely.
So I'm your host, Alex.
Unit.
Welcome back to
I'm
this
you-
week.
Oh my god.
I'm your co-host, Hannan.
And I'm your co-host, Gerard.
How many
I
episodes?
must-
It's 35. Episode 35.
35.
And we still don't know how to do the intro.
Change every 5 minutes.
I must confess, I was so close to cancel on you guys tonight. Even though I suggested this date and suggested this time. It's just so because I'm so fucking tired.
Oh, mate. Genuinely, on the way home, I saw 2 cars with neon lights underneath. They weren't together,
Nice.
but I was like, the fuck am I in Need for Speed Underground or something? But yeah, I was on a
actualised
straight bit and I was like, I could just literally doze off right now. If I had full self-driving on a weird, cool car, which I don't.
But Alex,
like-
have you woken up at 4:30 last night? I mean, this morning.
No, but I went to bed fairly late and got up about 6-ish. Although Emma might disagree with me getting up at
And then
6 because I did
did
hit
you
snooze.
Did you walk 7 kilometers to work and then 7 kilometers to go back?
That was optional.
My name's Gerard. I optionally walk to work
Yeah.
because I
And
don't
then
run anymore.
Did you fast during the day? Because that's the
My name's Gerard. Did you optionally fast or not?
that's the reason why I'm so tired. Because one, I woke up at 4:30 because I was starting at 7. I walk 7 kilometers to work. I
Yeah.
fast because I'm having a huge pizza tonight, and you need to make up for it.
How do you think Hannan feels when he does... Oh, I'm so sorry. I've forgotten the name of it.
The what? Oh, Ramadan.
Ramadan.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, he does a fake fast. He drinks water and coffee and smokes
Yeah.
cigarettes.
It's not the same type of fasting. Well, I mean, when it comes to food, it is because I haven't had anything.
You can fill on liquids.
Yeah. No, and actually,
I don't know how you do it.
I've been drinking Red Bull Zero, which I mean is 2 calories per can, so that doesn't break the fast. But yeah, I was about to cancel.
I say it does.
But then I thought, no, come on, let's do it. Push through it. I served myself, which now it's been a long time, a glass of Aperol, just to get me in the mood. Well, I mean that can work out both ways. It can either send me to sleep sooner, or
It will.
it can excite me.
Near the end of the podcast, we'll just start teeing off and be like, yeah, no.
And sleep.
But yeah, I'm ready.
I'm already 1.5 gig into my video file. I'm going to have to definitely get a bigger hard drive at some point.
Like if you were recording, you're recording pretty much almost potato quality for being 2021.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like how come is that 1 gig already?
No
Right, I'm
clue.
gonna grab a drink. You guys keep talking.
Yeah.
Otherwise I'm gonna keep coughing.
Yeah, but no,
Grabbing a
it's just
drink is something you do before starting.
He's just interrupting anyway. He's just there for the looks.
You guys can hear me. Podcast.
Well, that's what you think. You know, every single week when something happens and you go like, Gerard, you will edit this. Like for example, last week there was all the coughs.
Yeah.
I didn't edit any. I
I
just
don't think you
left
realise
everything.
how much work the edit is. Like,
Yeah, but no. But it's not because I'm lazy. I mean, I am lazy. What the fuck you're doing, Hanan?
yeah, what you're getting a drink from? A bloody blender?
I am lazy. However, it's just because I do cinema verite, like everything, life as it
Well,
is.
yeah.
Like let's not hide anything. Let's
No,
let's
don't
just
don't strip it back so we have
don't
nothing.
censor anything.
Hanan genuinely struggles in life breathing.
Yeah, yeah.
You are allergic to air. I don't know if you can hear him on the podcast. I don't think you can because he did say that. But oh well.
Yeah, you probably will.
So
Well, we're
one
not-
thing.
You probably can hear me now.
One thing that I want us to start with, and it's been bugging me for the past 2 weeks, is this 48 hours of your life that was the worst bit of your life.
Oh,
Don't see
Really?
fraud.
I forgot.
but people probably forgot about it. Just like
Nah,
in the
they
same way
were.
I forgot about it. Like it was relevant maybe 2 weeks. Well, no, I mean it was not relevant even by then. Like it's even less relevant now. But yeah, I'm happy to go for it. And let you know because yeah,
Because
it was,
Hanan knows, doesn't he?
Yeah,
I do know.
Right.
yeah. I'll try to condense it though, because
Okay.
It was very long.
it's a long story by itself, but then as well, I explain myself like with my ass. So it's I always explain myself very badly.
With your ass.
Yeah, like
Oh, yeah,
meaning
yeah.
like I do it very badly, and
Yeah.
I always make things way longer than they should. Like politicians, like for saying a message of like 20 seconds,
Well,
they talk for
strong and
5
stable.
minutes. But yeah, so you want me to explain the story?
I'm intrigued. And then I know Hanan's done a fair bit of gaming.
Oh, I've done a fair bit of gaming too. I actually, for the first time in month, I actually prepared myself a list of topics. Not that I want to go through, but that like if we run out and there's like an awkward silence, I might just like I have content now to throw.
Have we had an awkward silence yet? I don't think we have. We just fill it with
we talk
crap.
too much.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, I want
Just
to
in
know.
case.
I want to know about this 2 days, 48 hours. You could just summarize. That's
Okay, no.
fine.
Let's go for it. So, you remember before? Oh shit! I
Gotta set the scene.
ran out of paper.
Oh, do you need to go get some?
No, well, I have them just here on the drawer. So, you remember that before living in this very nice flat of mine now,
Yeah.
I lived sharing house with a friend, an ex-friend, like,
An acquaintance.
an acquaintance, yeah. We were really good friends at some point, but then everything went downhill, and we ended up pretty badly. And after that, once enough time passed, we were just like, like treating each other. Just we were not friends. We were not enemies. We were just like
Just live
housemates. Yeah.
Yeah.
And we respected each other and all of that. This girl had a cat, which I was in love with, which I'm sure that I made mentions of Cappy in previous episodes.
Tried to eat all of our food.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Oh, of course you met Cappy.
Shat on the floor.
Yeah.
I met Cappy.
Oh, yeah, I shat on the floor in the
Yeah.
bathroom floor. Yeah.
Before you.
Gorgeous cat.
Funniest thing, shat on the floor in front of the litter tray.
He
Not in the litter tray.
Anarchist. Absolute anarchy, that cat.
he's an 18-year. Well, he's maybe he was, because I mean now I don't know anything about him, and it's an 18-year-old cat. So I mean, who knows? Hopefully he's fine. I mean, I'm sure that he's fine because, like that cat never dies. But
9 lives.
and all that, right?
Yeah, look at that.
But anyway, so this cat, this person I was living with, she was 40. She was like very much like me in the sense of I don't want kids, and I'm sure about it. And I mean, she can say that she was even surer than me because she's already 40. So if by 40 you still say that you don't want kids, that means that.
It's pretty set in
really
stone.
don't want
Yeah.
kids.
Yeah.
However, that cat was like her kid, right? That's why as well she was like, no, I don't need kids. I have Capitan. That's everything I need in my
Cat lady.
life. I love him like if it was my kid. I mean, he's my kid. They've been on life together. Of course, that girl, she came from Spain, and Capi came from Spain with her. So of course they lived lots of experience together and all of that. She loved him so much. And after living with them, I mean, I know Capi for 6 years probably now, but then the last year before moving to this house, I lived with Capi, and that made me grow even fonder to him. And love him a lot more because we slept together, we spent time together, slept together as in like physically on the same bed. No, not as in like
We shed warmth.
You shared a bed. That
Yeah.
doesn't even help, does it?
Nope.
You slept in your bed and Cappy would join you.
yeah.
Yeah.
Cappy seemed obsessed with your room when I was there.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. It was his favorite. Like probably very likely because I would always like take food into the room, and it would be like meaty food because his owner, the girl, she's vegetarian, so probably he's not as interested. Anyway,
And you
because
mean, anchovies and pepperoni.
I'm already like taking a tangent and taking way too long to start because I didn't even start telling the story. See, that's what I meant. I take fucking ages to get started.
We know your entire life.
Yeah. I just think that, it's very important to set the scene.
The
Absolutely.
scene's getting set. I don't think it's fully set yet. I feel you've got more.
With that, what I mean is that cat is fucking important, just like if it was her kid to my to my ex-housemate, and I love him so much as well, right?
Cool.
Yeah,
And there is an
established.
18-year-old cat, right? And that's it, right? So that's the scene. So, of course, we were in a house that essentially like had a bit of a garden. Well, you've seen the house as well.
Yeah. Bench outside,
However,
stuff like that.
there's no fence, meaning, like there's no, if the cat was leaving the door, through the door, he could just like escape
Jump the
to
wall.
the streets,
Do whatever.
right?
Just go
And every single time I was outside, maybe having a cigarette or just with friends or something, and Cappy would come out. Oh shit! I said her name. Like, that's fine. I just didn't want to like
Beep it out.
identify her. Yeah. I'll beep. She would.
Oh, you'll edit your own audio.
When you're the almighty editor, you can do what you want.
She would always tell me, keep an eye, if you let him go out, like the house, with you in the garden, keep an eye on him, because even though cats are, good with orientation and all of that, Cappy, he's 18 years old. His skills are not like those of a young cat that have full ability and, and full orientation. So keep an eye on him.
Could you guys hear that for a second?
No.
Say again.
There was a humming that I picked up on my mic. That was a tap downstairs.
The fuck?
Is the tap downstairs?
Yeah, like the kitchen tap, I could hear it. Because my room's above the kitchen. And I just saw it on the waveform. It's like...
I could not hear anything, to be honest.
I don't know why you were
But
You'll
giggling.
definitely hear it.
it will.
You'll definitely see it on the thingy. Carry
Well,
on.
just
Sorry.
just know that I won't edit it out.
Edit it.
Yeah.
Just sounds like a really
That's
squeaky
part of.
fart.
Complete clean.
Yeah.
Anyway, because I'm taking
Roll.
tangents all the time. When it's
Yeah.
on me, it's kind of
Okay.
Anyway.
Snap to it.
I was one day, like, it was still nice weather, so usually I had the door open.
Yeah.
I was cooking food. My housemate was not at home because she was working, and I was cooking food, and I saw Cappy going towards the door. Like, also because I was cooking food, I usually keep the door open anyway, so like it airs out like the smells and all of that.
Yeah. It was like a bifolding door, innit? It like basically opens
Yeah.
up the whole wall.
So I could see Cappy like going towards the door, and I thought, well, first I said, Cappy, no, and sometimes he stops, and then he turns around when he says it. But that day I was like, Cappy, no, and he didn't stop, and I thought, that's fine, because usually, like in other times, instances, I just let him out, and after 2 minutes, he just comes back in. He's not interested in going out, really. He just wants to go out, get some fresh air, and comes back in.
Yeah.
So yeah, I saw him coming out. I called him. He didn't. He fucking ignored me.
You're
And
probably
I
deaf
thought,
at 18. That's old for a
Yeah,
cat.
it's deaf and blind.
Yeah.
I mean, a cat that can hear the creaking, the start of the opening of a can, of food
That's
is not
smell.
deaf.
Smell sense.
Yeah,
Oh
smell.
well, smell. Okay. But sometimes like when you clash two cans together or something like that, when you grab a can, he
Yeah.
already like comes. So he's definitely not deaf. Anyway, so yeah,
Selective hearing.
I thought he will come back. I carried on cooking, and maybe like a few minutes later, like 10, 15 minutes later, when I finished cooking, I just played my food, and I usually eat upstairs where it was my room, like watching something on the TV. And before going upstairs, I just went and closed the door. My head didn't even compute that there would be the possibility that there would be the possibility that Cappy didn't come back in, because
Yeah.
like he always does after a couple of minutes. So just closed the door, went up. That probably was like around 2 in the afternoon. Had my food, had a bit of a nap. Around 4:30 or so, I just went out for a walk. I went shopping, and I came back home maybe at 6:30 in the evening. And my friend, she returned. She finished work like something like 6:30 or something like that. And by 7:00, 7:15, she came back home. And the first thing that she does when she comes back home always is like to look for Cappy, to give him, a smooch, a kiss, and to talk to
Little
him for
chin
a bit.
scratch.
Yeah. So she came back home. I was in my room. I could hear her coming back, and she started like, Cappy, Cappy, Cappy. She knocked on my door. Gerard, have you seen Cappy? I was like, no, he's not with me. Completely unworried, I was. And I was like, probably it's like in your room, under the bed, something. Okay. She carried on, Cappy, Cappy, Cappy. And I just, at that moment, I think I was playing like a video game. I cannot remember. I think it was Hyrule Warriors that I was playing back then. Anyway,
Sounds like you. You were probably playing a game.
yeah. After 2 minutes, she came back downstairs. I mean, in the middle floor where I was. She knocked again and was like, Gerard, are you sure that Cappy is not here with you? Because I cannot find him. So then I looked under the bed. I was like, well, maybe. Look under the bed. Cappy was not there. And then it clicked in my head. I was like, shit. I let him out.
Done.
And I closed the door afterwards, and I didn't see him coming back in, and shit, he's outside, he's lost. And then, of course, that was 7:30 maybe in the evening, and when that happened, when I let him out, it was like 2:00 in the afternoon.
Big old gap.
and I started already freaking out. But of course, I was not gonna confess to her that I saw him leaving. So, I just was like, well, maybe he left the house when you came in and you didn't see him because he can be very sneaky, all of that. And she started like, well, maybe, but she was she was starting to get really worried.
Yeah.
But then she checked Facebook because she's still on Facebook. And there's Facebook groups for everything. There's a Facebook group of our
Literally
neighbor
everything.
or our neighborhood. So at the time we were living at S11 postcode, and there's like a Facebook group that's called Friends of S11. So the first thing that occurred to her to do was to check Facebook, because apparently on that group, like, people post pictures of stranded cats and stuff like that. And there was someone who posted a picture of Cappy at 3:00, very far from home, near a school. And of course, that completely ruined my cover of, it just escaped when you came in. Because now she knew that the cat was out, lost, since the afternoon. So she knew that it had to be me.
Maybe
and
your
then is
Facebook
when
time's wrong.
I was like,
You know,
fucking
they
Facebook.
always get hacked.
Thanks, Mark.
So then is when I had to go like, oh, well, actually, when I was cooking food, I had the door open. I still didn't confess that I saw him leaving, and I thought, that's fine, he'll come back.
You
I
are
just
now.
said I had the door open because I was cooking and it was smoky and
Yeah.
stuff. So he might have Skyped then, but I haven't seen him doing it. Otherwise, I would have stopped him. Lie. So then we both just like went out like straight like on the streets. Luckily, because that post, we knew more or less where to start looking
Whereabouts,
for, which
yeah.
was that area. But that was 3:00. That
I
was
was
4
that
hours.
is from 2:00 to 3:00 to get that far to a school that I don't know where it would be.
I mean,
You've got
far-
another 4
far-
hours of
far
travel.
for a cat.
About 5-10 minutes.
Yeah, far
Right.
for a cat. So it was like maybe
Okay.
like 10-15 minutes away from home.
Okay.
At 3:00.
Across the main road.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, essentially, like, we went out separate ways, like to cover more terrain. And I started thinking, oh shit, Gerard, like, that's like, what have you done? Like I love Cappy, so I was feeling bad for Cappy because I love him. I was feeling bad for her, not because I love her, but because I know how much she loves that cat and is literally like a kid. I was as well feeling very bad because that would be literally the nail.
Your fault.
Huh?
Your fault.
Well, yeah, it would be my fault, but that would be literally the nail, the last
In the
nail in the
coffin.
In the
coffin.
coffin. Yeah.
With my relationship with her, because as I said, we had like very bad problems, like, and we ended quite badly, and then things calmed down. But and that was just like 1 month before I moved out, or even less.
Yeah.
I was thinking, God, shit, like, why couldn't
Like
this
you've done it
happen
on
like
purpose.
it's just like 1 month later or something?
Yeah.
Anyway, that was 7:30 when we went out on the streets to look for the cat, and
So
we
it's
stayed-
dark.
it was dark.
No,
yeah.
so was it dark out at 7:30 already?
Quite dark. Yeah, like by 8:00 it was dark
Yeah.
It
already.
wasn't summer, was it?
It was September, so yeah. And on top of that is a black cat, you know. So
Well, black and white, right?
well, only the nose
The face.
and
And the paw.
Oh my god, it's a floating mustache.
pretty much like a triangle, like floating triangle.
Squid Games.
So, like, we started looking for the cat. Like, from time to time, I would cross paths with her around the neighborhood, and every single time I would cross paths with her, she would not like say absolutely anything to me. She would not like look at me. Of course, she was being very angry at me.
Human.
Yeah, she was fuming, and
Meowing.
as well, like, every single time I would see her around the neighborhood, she would have like more people helping her, because like neighbors would come and join on the search with
That's nice.
flashlights and stuff. Copy, getting inside the gardens, at the back gardens and stuff. We stayed like that until 2 or something
In the morning.
In the morning,
In the
yeah.
morning.
And by 2, I mean I did I think it was 14 kilometers walking, because I just took advantage and I just tracked that with the
Oh, yeah.
with the watch.
That's-
If you don't
it's
track
just-
it, you've not done it.
Yeah, exactly.
was let's get a workout out of it since
Yeah.
I need to
Lost
do
cat
it.
mode activated.
And yeah, it was very funny because on the map you could see all the streets of the neighbor traced and several times, but yeah, at 2 o'clock I returned home. She was already there. Maybe she returned half an hour ago, and when I returned, she started shouting at me, "Damn son of a bitch! Damn stupid! The how
Hijo de
could
puta.
have done that? How could that happen? That to me?"
Yeah.
And at some point, she just completely crashed and she started crying. So it went from anger to crying. She just locked herself into her room with a big boom at the door.
You missed the one key element there.
And I was like, I know. I was like, it's really my life is screwed right now. I don't know if I can get over this. Because of me, and knowing, unconsciously, I let that cat leave the house, and now I destroyed her life. Destroyed the cat's life, her life, and consequently, maybe my life, because before she started crying and bursting in tears, she said to me, "Gerard, if Cappy doesn't return one way or another, alive, by tomorrow, I'm seriously gonna stab you." And
Well,
you would think
just be
that-
crazy.
you would think that people could say that, yeah, out of anger, and it's an exaggeration, and they are just angry and furious, so they say this type of thing.
But here's my scar.
But but I know her very well.
Yeah.
And she's missing a few screws on that
Cool.
department.
Yeah.
She's very impulsive. I really believe that would be the case. That if Cappy doesn't return the next
Full
day,
psycho.
she would stab me.
Jason Voorhees.
So of course I was like, shit, in a second my life has changed. One small decision, when I was cooking food, and for some reason I decided to let him go, he will come back, because I could have gone no, come back in and close the door, or take him in. Could have done that, but no, I decided, no, that's fine. That small detail
I decided to pack him a bag.
just
One of the
completely
Shows
little
chaos.
homeless bundles.
Yeah.
ruined my day
What
and
was
my
that
night.
a cartoon called Top Cat?
Yeah.
The what?
Cat. There's a cartoon that was called Top Cat.
Like an old Hanna-Barbera one. What was it, Hanna-Barbera?
I don't know. He lived in a trash
Hanna-Barbera.
can and
Yeah.
always pissed off the police and that.
Yeah.
And his little waistcoat and hat. But yeah,
Oh
we
wait,
digress.
is that the orange cat?
Yellow Cat. The orange cat is Garfield.
That's
No,
Garfield.
no,
He
no,
likes
no,
lasagna.
not Garfield, not Garfield. There's another one that the song was like na 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 na, and then there was the Bat Cats that were on a Cadillac, in a convertible car.
I think it might be.
In Spanish, they call him
I feel like I'm
Isidoro.
on Nevermind the Buzzcocks.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure Top Cat was yellow and had a purple
Had
waistcoat and top
Purple
hat.
waistcoat, yeah.
Ah, okay, yeah, I'm not talking about that one. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's Hanna-Barbera's.
I'm interested in what you were talking about there. Top Cat.
No, I'm talking about Gato Isidoro. I'm sure that in English it's called different. It's just that in the 80s and early 90s.
Count Zacula.
Are we just going back to Gerard had a weird foreign childhood?
Yeah, here we go.
No, I'm sure that you've seen this cat.
It's coming up to
So in
That's
my
clear.
country,
not a clip. Never heard of it.
Heathcliff.
No?
What is that?
It looks.
How do you pronounce it?
familiar.
Heathcliff or Heathcliff?
Heathcliff.
Or Heathcliff?
No,
Looks vaguely familiar.
that must be a Spanish thing.
Isidoro. No, it's not
gonna say-
Spanish, but anyway. We're going into a tangent.
What does Isidoro translate to?
Heathcliff.
That's it. I don't know. Like
Alright, cool.
Heathcliff.
Yeah. Why would you know Spanish? Eh?
No, I mean there's
Yeah,
names
cool.
that don't have any translation.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Go on,
that night, 2
Hurry up,
o'clock,
Jared.
2 p.m. 2 a.m. I was feeling. It was 10 hours missing the cat.
Yeah.
I was feeling very bad. I was completely the one to blame. She threatened me to stab me. I was feeling bad for her. My relationship with her, of course, that was done. I was feeling bad for the cat, and I was feeling pity for myself as well because, like, if she stabs me, of course I wouldn't. I would not just go like, "Come on, stab me. I deserve it." Even though I deserve it, I would not let her do it. So I would fight back. So
It's quite an extreme. Like, I mean, at the end of the day, you've only lost a cat.
no, I lost her child.
Okay.
It's not.
See,
not a cat.
Story.
It's her child.
Okay.
Anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was feeling pity for me because, of course, I would not let her stab me. I would fight back. However, I'm sure that I would come out of it like hurt. So I don't know. Maybe she hurts my arm, or she cuts a finger, or like so. It would be a life-changing event. Like if she stabs me on the leg, and I cannot go for runs nor walks anymore. Like it would really change my life. So I was feeling
really
pity.
pissed me off.
You know what really grinds my gears? Getting stabbed.
No, it's not that I was angry at it. I was feeling pity for the situation that I put myself in.
You were scared shitless.
Everyone
I
was
was
feeling
scared,
shit
yeah.
then. Yeah, wow. You
So
would.
I told myself, okay, so I mean, Gerard, at that time I was still quite optimistic. So I was, Gerard, the most likely thing that has happened is that a neighbor has found him, and because it was dark, took him in, like give
food.
him food and a place to pass the night. And the next day, tomorrow morning, they will take him to a vet, as a missing cat, and to report the missing cat. So tomorrow morning, as soon as the vets open in the area, you will go to all of them, and I'm sure that it will pop up.
Do cats have to be microchipped like a dog?
They don't, but people do.
They can be microchipped, and that cat was microchipped, but in Spain.
Ah.
So yeah,
Useful.
apparently English vets cannot read it. Not because it's in Spanish, but because it's a different system. Yeah.
Yeah.
And it was linked to her Spanish telephone number from years ago.
Yeah.
Anyway, I told myself, Gerard, the Cappy will turn up tomorrow, either through the beds or something, or he will come back home. Because, I mean, I had cats in the past that they maybe escaped the house for like 5 days, and then they came back. But of course there was the handicap that this cat was like 18 years old, and he doesn't function like your normal cat.
Yeah.
As well, I said to myself, I just went to my computer and I created a poster, a missing cat poster, flyer. And I said as well, tomorrow when Staples open, I'm going to go print lots of those and just like paper the whole neighborhood.
Yeah.
Like that night though, I went to bed like at maybe like 2:30, and it was not even bad. I slept on the sofa by the entrance door with the
Just
door
in case.
open, just in case he decided to come back. With the door open, with a can of tuna recently opened as well by the door. It was fucking cold, so I was like on the sofa with 2 or 3 blankets on top of me, and I slept for 2 hours, and I woke up at 5.
It'd be
And because
broken sleep that as well. You'd
it's
have
not
been
just
on edge.
that, I wanted to search him at 5 or very early in the morning, because there's no cats and there's no cars on the street, and because the cars, make noise and all of that, and they scare the
Yeah.
cats. So
Animals.
if he was to come out and there's cars passing, he might be scared. And of course, at 5 a.m. everything is quiet. The only bad thing is that it's still dark, so it's still hard to find. Anyway, I woke up at 5. Of course, the cat didn't come back. I just went straight out. I was already dressed. I went with the same clothes out, and I started like walking the neighborhood again, like every single corner of the neighborhood. As well, I think that morning I did like 9 kilometers, and before I returned home to go to the beds and to print the flyers, and again nothing was coming up. So whenever I return at home, like around 7:30 or so, she was leaving to work, and I was like, "Are you seriously going to work?" And she was like, "Yeah, of course, Gerard. I cannot just like skip work for them." But yeah, but he's like your kid. Have you told them? I mean, yeah, I told them, and they feel very bad about it. But I just cannot miss work. Like,
Yeah. They'll just be like, yeah, but it's a cat.
probably. And she said again, Gerard, Cappy needs to be here when I reach by the end of today. I was like, yeah, he will.
Flip knife.
I
Yeah.
I went to the beds in the area at 9 o'clock. None of them received any cat at all. I went to print the flyers. The fucking flyers, man, like so fucking expensive. You know how much they charge me for 100 copies, black and white. Thankfully, the cat is black and white because I didn't have to use color. Because a color copy, it's like 80 pence per copy,
Yeah.
while the black and white ones are 15 pence per copy.
15p.
15, yeah. So I just decided to go for black and white. So yeah, it was like 15 quid for 100 of those. Which I mean, like I paid happily, but it's fucking expensive anyway. I remember when I was at uni and I had to do photocopies, it would literally be like 1 cent per copy or something like that. Anyway, I papered the whole neighborhood, every single lamppost.
Yeah.
The whole neighborhood, no one was calling back, nothing. And maybe it was like around 12 that I was completely knackered because I slept very little. I was walking 4 hours already. And I was like, my optimism started like dropping. And I was like, shit, it's not going to come out. And the Cappy is
Your
lost.
boy's getting stabbed.
Yeah, Cappy is lost. And I was like, but how come it's possible? Like, if a car ran over Cappy, you would see, I would have found the body on the streets. But then I think, well, if someone runs over a cat and they kill
They
him,
throw it in the bin.
probably they just stop the car, grab it, and just throw it inside any black bin. So I as well started
No,
like
just move it
looking.
to the side of the road, really.
Yeah, but not right in the middle of the road.
Nah.
Right?
Yeah.
So I
Well, to
as
be
well
fair,
started like
I've seen
check.
everything on the roads.
I started checking in all the bins on the street, stuff like that, and yeah, it got to a point like maybe like around 2 in the afternoon that was defeated, and I was like, okay, Cappy is not coming out. But
Did
I
Cappy
was
have a collar on?
No, I didn't have a collar. Yeah.
Really?
No.
I can't remember collars.
She tried to
Wish
put
the
him.
Tinder did.
She tried to put him collars, but he just removes them or loses them. So
Yeah.
she stopped. Anyway, I was defeated. I started assuming my fate and accepting my fate of getting into a big confrontation with her and just having lost Cappy on all of that. And then she texted me that someone in Facebook has seen a very similar cat around 10 a.m. that morning in their garden in a house that it's actually quite far away from home, like half an hour walking from home. And she said, "Can you go please check there?" So yeah, I was like, absolutely, like anything that I could grab me to, like I would just do. So yeah, I went all the way there. All along the way, I kept posting flyers all around and searching in the gardens. And eventually, when I arrived in the area, I started like looking around as well, asking neighbors, "Have you seen a cat like this?" Blah blah blah. I went to the house of the person because they gave us their address. I showed him the flyer and he was like, yeah, it was definitely this cat, but of course I lost track of him. So I just kept like walking around the neighborhood for maybe like around 2 hours, and at some point I passed like behind a house where I could see the back gardens, and in one of the houses there was like a small kid like stroking a cat. And when I focused my sight on it, and I, like because again I was very tired, and I already seen like lots of cats around the street that made me go like, oh, it may be him. And then when I got close, I was like, no, it's not him. So when I completely focused my sight on that cat, I was like, okay, it's him. And I shouted to the kid like, hey, this is my cat. And I showed him like a picture of the flyer that I had in the hand. And he was like, yeah, come around. I don't know, it was like a 13, 14-year-old kid.
Out of South Park. Yeah, come around.
So I just like went all the way around the street, went into the house through the front door, and it was Cappy. It was the cat.
That was emotional.
It was the cat. He was like so dirty, so messy. Like full of like leaves and plant stuff all around. He's had an adventure, definitely. Really quick, I called. I again mentioned the name. Beep, Gerard, put the beep there.
I just want you to do like Nelson's ha ha zombie.
I called my housemate.
Yeah.
I literally was crying. I said, I found him, crying. Literally, I barely cry in my life. Like, and I noticed that all that time that I was worried and I was, like sad for Cappy, I was not crying. But I cried once I found him of happiness. So relief. I might not cry from sadness. I might cry from happiness. I don't know. But I was crying. She was crying on the phone. Oh, good. She was going to be at home like in a couple of hours. So, I grabbed Cappy. Those people from that house, they gave me a box so I could carry him.
That's nice.
I took him back home. I cleaned him a bit, all of that. And when... beep. When she... When she returned home...
40 minutes. Not.
When she returned home after a couple of hours, before returning home, she went to the supermarket. She bought a beer for each of us to have together to thank me. Because at the end of the day, even though she blames me for what happened, at the same time, she could see the amount of effort that I put. And she knows how bad of a time I had as well. Like I'm sure that she could tell. She knew that I barely slept. She knew that I walked the whole town. I went and printed the flyers. I went to the vets. She knew all of that. So, she was happy with me. And while we were having the beer, already relief
cat fucked off
of the situation, I said, hey, the thing, last night when you were very angry and crying and you said that if Cappy didn't turn up, that you would stab me.
Oh, Gerard, you cut your
I was
microphone.
like, was that just
Oh, we can't hear you.
an exaggeration because you were
No,
furious?
Gerard, you cut out on our end.
Eh?
You cut out on our end.
No, I could hear him.
No? Oh, I couldn't hear him.
That's fine,
Nah.
Hannan. Just remember, I'm recording my own stuff, so.
That's fine.
Forget about it.
Would have you really done it, or it was just an exaggeration out of the heat of the moment? And calmly, serene, with already happy and relieved
Cold.
that the cat was
Stealing.
there, she was like, "Yeah, I would have stabbed you. I know myself. I'm a very impulsive person, and besides, I think that you would have deserved it." She said, though, but I probably would not stab you to kill you. I would stab you on a leg, or I would stab you on the ribs, or somewhere where it would
The ribs probably would kill you still.
something that would permanently damage you for life, but that it would not kill you. Because, I don't want to go to prison.
That was kind of a...
Yeah.
I mean, you still probably would go to prison.
But yeah,
Bodily harm.
that's it.
GBH.
Like, sorry guys, it took fucking ages to explain this story. I knew myself. That's why I didn't want to explain it now, because one, the memory of it is very faded already. So I kind of like need to think a lot.
The
and
worst 48 hours of Gerard's life, and he's already forgotten it.
yeah.
Did you learn a lesson? No, forgot about it.
But yeah,
it's one simple question now. So do you feel more comfortable living by yourself?
I mean, that's the whole reason why I went and lived by myself. No, but
So-
the day after, I kept thinking of that very thing that I said earlier about the small decision that I took, of letting him out. Because just one day before this happened, I was with my friend Charlie, and we were watching a documentary on Netflix, which is the nail bomber that was in London, putting nail bombs in gay bars and targeting not just gay people, but it was targeting
Everyone.
minorities
Anyone there.
as well.
Yeah.
But the big one that really did damage was when he placed the nail bomb in a gay bar in
London.
what's that neighborhood? The one with
Brixton.
no, the one with the bars and pubs in the center, next to Piccadilly Circus.
Covent?
Oh no, what's that called? That neighborhood? Soho.
Soho.
Soho, yeah.
Soho. He put a bomb there.
We're not very well travelled. Well, you are. I'm not.
I mean, I've been to London a bunch of times. I just don't understand when Gerard says, "Where was that one bar in London?"
I said next to Piccadilly Circus.
Yeah.
Anyway, he put that bomb in a bar, and of course it killed some people, and it damaged like hundreds. It hurt hundreds. Injured hundreds of people. And there was the testimonial of a person who lost the legs on that incident, and he was saying, that day after work, it was a Friday, it was nice weather, and I just thought I never do it. I never do these things. I barely go out, but that day I felt like going out, and I decided to go for a beer. I was by myself. I was not meeting anyone. I just fancied to have a beer, like in a social
Setting.
environment. He was, of course, gay, so he went to that area where there's the gay bars, and he was walking around the street, and he was like, "Gosh, I've never been here. Like, which bar should I go to? Should I go to this one? Should I go to this one?" He
It's one of them moments where you're like, it won't happen to me. Well, you wouldn't ever think it happened.
Well,
to
you
anyone.
don't think about it. You're just thinking that you're making a decision of which bar to go to have that one drink.
Yeah.
And he chose that bar like in the same way that he could have chosen that other one. And at the time you think that this is a small decision, that it doesn't transcend in life in any way.
no difference.
Like you can have a beer here, and then if you want another one, you can have it there. But the thing is that he decided to have the beer in that one bar where 15 minutes later the bomb went off and made him lose his legs, and of course his life changed completely through that event. So I know that my situation is not comparable to that, but what I mean is, if Cappy didn't turn up,
That didn't change him.
Yeah.
of course it would not. I mean, I'm sure. I want to think that she would not have stabbed me, regardless of what she says.
There's always a little bit of you that believes she would.
No, but even if she didn't, is my consciousness of knowing that because of me, she lost.
What happened?
What
Did
happened?
Bella do something?
Emma's been trying to be really stealthy and not make a sound. She's just stubbed her toe on the fridge.
She what?
She stubbed her toe on the fridge.
Ooh.
Do you know when you like just get your toe and it's like
I mean, she did very well because I would have said fuck.
she just basically went fetal. Are you
Hi,
Are
Emma.
you okay?
It could have been worse. It could have been stepping on a Lego piece.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Bye.
So, speaking of dread,
No, wait a second. So yeah, I was gonna say,
You can't have another story. It's
even
90% of today's podcast.
I was gonna say, even if she didn't stab me, that would still be like a traumatic event of my life.
Mate, the thought of
the
it,
fact
like,
that
the stress that was already incurred.
yeah, but even when all of that is long gone,
I'm crying.
the thing, always remembering my life, like because of me, this person has lost their cat,
a loved one.
a loved one. That probably I would have remembered forever, and it would have been something that I would always feel very shameful.
Yeah.
Ashamed.
And it'll be the one thing that you're trying to go to sleep, and then it'll be like, oh shit, Kathy.
And again, it all comes from that moment where I'm just fine having a normal day, cooking my food. I see him leaving, and I think, oh, that's fine.
Yeah.
Instead of
Yeah.
that small decision that I think it's not gonna have any sort of importance.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm not comparing the gravity of the events, but just small decisions, man. Like you think they are small, and your life can change, or take a turn, like a sharp turn, for a very
the
small
worst.
decision.
Yeah.
And that was the story. And well, I think that we are up for bed now.
Ah man, we got another like 15, 20 minutes surely.
Yeah, that's fine. That's fine.
So speaking of people almost dying, have you finished Death Note yet?
No comment.
Okay, have you finished Squid Game?
Yeah, I finished Squid Games. Yeah.
Oh,
Okay.
amazing.
Because Hannan was like, I'm sure he hasn't.
Yeah.
What, a Squid Games?
I was fully convinced
No,
you
if-
probably got like
if me
4
and-
episodes and dropped it.
Nah, if me and Emma are watching something, we'll absolutely smash through it. But there's so many other things that I want to do on a night. So sometimes I'll watch a Death Note episode. Sometimes I'll play Spyro. Sometimes I'll just listen to music. Sometimes go on Twitch, Warzone. There's stuff,
Yeah, I mean, how many episodes you got left? Like what, 10?
Wait a second. Nah, like 12.
Yeah, maybe.
Oh mate,
maybe
if
not
he's
12.
that's like an afternoon. And let's be honest, you got Sunday off.
Just 1 second.
And I have a child.
You mentioned you sometimes listen
but-
to music.
Yeah.
Like, do you have an activity that's
don't.
listen to music? As in, like, because I always listen to music
I just
while
sit
doing other stuff. But
Yeah.
that thing of sitting on my couch and putting music,
And just listen
and
to
just
music on.
what you doing? Listening to music? I don't do that.
So
I'll normally be
we've
doing
just
something
realised-
else as well.
I was
but,
gonna
like-
say, you just sound like a Sims character.
Yeah.
I'm gonna sit on the couch and listen to music.
Banana.
Like, I might organise my computer, sort emails out or something, or maybe we walking the dog.
Fair enough.
But yeah,
Um,
I like to mix it up. I don't like it.
I
I
mean,
want to be stale.
you know, I accepted when you took a break after Elle's death, but I think that at this point you're taking too long. I think
Taking the piss.
I'll just
I
binge it. I'll just binge it then. By next episode.
No, but I think that now
You
you're
said that
gonna
last
be
episode.
now you're gonna be too out of it. You're
Nah, I
gonna
can
be
remember
like
it. I remember all of it.
You're not gonna be. You can remember
No,
it. You won't feel the emotions.
exactly. You will remember. You know where you are at. However, you're not gonna be invested like you were, and then it's not gonna hit the same way.
Mm.
We'll see. Do you want me to binge it before next episode?
I want you to binge it tonight.
I'm not going to binge it tonight.
Right. So
Yeah.
Netflix is getting a live action adaptation of Cowboy Bebop.
Yeah.
Right.
We know.
Within the next month.
Powerful. I felt like I'd smell.
AC.
Felt like that hit me. You know when you can smell it.
I can.
Smell-o-vision. But they brought back Cowboy Bebop the anime on Netflix as well.
I've added it to the list.
Oh, so fucking good. I'm rewatching it now while I'm eating.
You know
So I
what?
like to watch something while I'm eating.
I did.
So good.
From the name of it, I did not imagine the characters to look like they do. I don't know why. So
No,
when you
because
say Cowboy
the word
Bebop,
cowboy probably makes you think of Far West and Western.
didn't think
or-
of anything like that. I felt like a combination of what was that one that you used to watch? Was that little kid that always bottomless?
Oh, Shin-chan.
Shin-chan mixed with South Park is kind of the crossover breed that I'd had in my mind for Cowboy Bebop. Don't know why, but
Yeah.
that was it. So
Okay,
I mean,
no.
Cowboy Bebop is
It,
fucking.
it seems
Gold.
very far from that.
it is very different. Like
Yeah.
Cowboy Bebop, the main character always remind me of Tai from Digimon, because the haircut it looks
Yeah,
like an adult
definitely.
version of Tai.
I was singing Digimon earlier. Digimon, digital monsters. Digimons are the champions.
But honestly, that soundtrack, start to finish, oh, it's so fucking good. I don't feel anything like that. You need to watch it.
Cowboys soundtrack.
Cowboy Bebop soundtrack.
Yeah.
Okay, well, Hanan, if he did what he's doing with Death Note, forget about him watching
Yeah,
Cowboy
but-
Bebop.
Death Note, as much as
Uncultured swine.
as much as I appreciate you lending me the DVDs and everything, it's a very old school media. I always have my phone on me, so I can just watch an episode every now and again. But I have to be in the zone with
They put a Blu-ray on.
yeah.
Yeah, okay.
And this is why streaming is the better platform for anything.
Yeah, I agree.
Okay, so for Cowboy Bebop,
Because I watch like stuff while I'm having a shower. Probably shouldn't.
Okay.
But I do.
there are 26 episodes for Cowboy Bebop, all on Netflix.
Is that it? Is that all of them?
That's it. That's all of them.
You would have finished already if Death Note was that long.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Honestly, it will change your life. It won't be the same.
It is that one, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who's the main character out of that lineup, or is it not in the lineup?
The one in the blue
Um,
suit.
Right.
That's not Jet. What's his name now? Fuck. Oh, the only one stuck in my head at the moment is everyone's but his. What's his name? Spike. I kept saying Jet. No, Jet's not the thing. That's the other guy.
Scouring
Spike.
space for bounties, a ragtag crew, a former hitman, an ex-cop, a con artist, a hacker kid, and a data dog. Live paycheck to paycheck, not live.
It's very, very good.
Have you watched Kingdom?
No.
No.
Is that the
Apparently-
Japanese one?
Yeah, the zombie-ish one.
Oh shit. Okay.
That's a zombie.
Japanese zombies. I'm in.
Yeah. It says,
We know.
perfect for Game of Thrones fans. This historical epic based on a webcomic is escapist fantasy of the best kind.
Wait, historical. Like,
Yeah, it says historical.
It's set in the history. It's not based.
It's set in the history, did you just say?
Set in the history. You know words. I use them sometimes.
Set in the history. Mate, I feel like you live in New York every time I look at the back.
Hannan.
What, Gerard?
Oh, not you. You live in the...
Not me.
I don't know what your background's going to be this week. Where do you live today? The moon?
Close. It is starry.
I
You'll see
appreciated
it on the thingy.
the level of detail you went to by getting a state of play one.
Oh yeah, absolutely. This one was a Tekken one because I was hoping about talking about Tekken and how much I love the game.
Mate, let's talk about Tekken. Tekken 7, and...
Yeah.
Right, if I'm remembering correctly, is Tekken 7 the one where you can partially free roam?
No. That's Tekken 6.
Free
Tekken
roam
6.
on a Tekken game?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Hated it.
So it's not really a free roam. It's basically like
It's very
an arcade.
It's linear.
It's very arcade. It's linear, so it's like think House of the Dead, but it's third person, right? So you go straight.
Think
then
Metal
you pick
Gear.
Your left or right.
Metal Gear
Yeah, I
with
think Metal Gear. Yeah.
it was a Metal Gear kind of style of camera and how you were moving, but just without the open world stuff. Like
It was on the rails.
you had to go to a specific place, and then it'd be like a Final Fantasy meet up with someone. Oh no, more like a Pokemon meet up with someone. Oh, I want to fight you, and then you'd go into the more sort of 2D style fight with 3D characters.
It wasn't even a 2D. It was still 3D.
Yeah,
That was Tekken 6, and honestly, Nightmare Train against Devil Jin, horrendously hard. But I got my platinum for it. First platinum was Tekken 6.
ooh, you really love the
Back on
Tekken
PS3.
games.
I love Tekken. It's like the one, like besides Pokemon Yellow, Tekken 3 was the one that like cemented gaming for me.
What did you think to Tekken Tag?
Tekken Tag is the best, literally the best. Tekken Tag 1, Tekken Tag 2, no complaints whatsoever. I doubt they'll ever make a third one.
Yeah, go on then. Tekken 7. What's so good about it?
As much as I love Tekken, I'm trash,
Do you button bash?
right? I'm button mash, right? I mean, I know some combos, right? But it's more of the, fuck, just hit it faster, go faster, right? So I'm playing one of my friends online, and he's, good at fighting games. So I'll win maybe like 1 out of 6, 1 out of 7, right?
Yeah.
Because he learns how I play and then just counters me immediately. Like, we do 3 rounds. By the second round, he's already knows how to counter me.
My days.
But I decided to do, like, right, you know what, he doesn't want to play this time. It's not much of a challenge for him, so I'm just going to go online. And I'm getting ranked up against... And bear in mind, I don't play online, because the last time I played online was Tekken 6, and everyone was better than me.
Mm-hmm.
So, I'm good against... So, I'm very casual. I'm better than, most of my friends, right? Like, if me and you two played, I'd probably whoop you both asses at it, right?
Doubt it. Doubtful.
Genuinely. It's
Did
like,
you ever play LA Noire? Philip.
Oh,
Here we go.
fucking love it.
Doubt.
Anyway, I doubt it. No, but I would say I'm better than most of my friends, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because I have a base understanding of the game, right?
Yeah.
So I'm playing online, and I've got, bearing in mind, I haven't played online on Tekken 7 yet, and I've got 0 wins. Who are they going to rank me up against? People with 1,000 wins, with Tekken prowess of like 150,000, I've got 3,000, right?
Yeah.
And I'm just getting juggled, like literally, some guy whooped my ass and got 2 perfects in a row.
Oh, mate, that's embarrassing.
Right. It's embarrassing, but I still hit on the third fight. I got him, so I got a hit in. So he didn't get 3 perfects in a row.
You know what I've
then I
never
won a
been able
couple.
to do is a Mortal Kombat finisher.
Oh, they're so fucking hard.
You're like, finisher.
Because you have to be like,
Yeah.
you have to stop and go,
No chance.
yeah. But honestly, so fucking good. I got a couple of wins. I'm like, right, I've got to get up at 5:30. I'm gonna go to bed. That was only yesterday. But Tekken. Honestly, I need another one.
I'm really struggling to find where to buy Pokemon Diamond from on Switch. I know.
Wouldn't it be on their store?
Yeah, but I normally got Amazon, and it's just saying. Do you just go direct to them, Gerard? Why can't you talk?
He's muted himself. Can you hear him? Because I definitely can't hear him now.
No. It's gone. Game over. Gone.
Yeah. Like, literally just nada.
No.
I'm joking. No, but
You know what? I'm done now.
I was gonna say I already spoke way too much on that episode. I feel like I cannot talk about anything else.
That episode is this episode.
Yes.
It's the same bloody episode.
Curry's.
Because
Could get
I
a
actually
release
have
date.
lots of stuff to talk about that I wanted
2
to talk
weeks.
about, but I feel like I already ran out of time. Yeah, Alex, I ordered from Amazon. But why cannot you order from Amazon?
It just says temporarily out of stock for everything.
Well, no, so the search for the because Amazon does that where the standalone edition would be out of stock really quick, but then they would sell the standalone edition with the bonus gift, where it's a water bottle. Oh, I have, by the way, my coffee mug from Mario
Another
Party.
water bottle.
Well, I've got. Yeah, you can get this one that's got the.
Pokeball.
No, not that.
Oh, let me check on Amazon now. Because now you guys are making me
Yeah.
want to get diamond.
You can get,
haven't
get
touched my
diamond or
Switch.
pearl.
But
He's got
it should be
pearl,
the-
so I'm definitely getting diamond.
It should be the
I'm
same.
definitely getting diamond.
It should be the same price, right? Even with the bonus gifts,
50 quid?
$49.99. Yeah. So you're not paying any extra for that. So just order that one.
Ah, fair.
With a Dialga figurine and a sticker sheet.
Yeah. I suppose Isla can play with the stickers.
And
was that from?
what? An Emma with the figurine.
Yeah. Christmas sorted.
Gerard, would you want the figurine if I bought it?
I am already getting a figurine of the.
I'm talking about the pearl one, but I'm talking about the diamond one.
I don't fucking care. They are ugly figurines.
He just wants water balls. If it was a figurine water ball, it'd be fine.
So I got Mario Party Superstars, and it came with as well stickers, poster,
I've seen that kicking around everywhere.
coasters, and it came with a coffee mug. It's actually I'm actually using it pretty much every day. It's a very good coffee mug. It's very convenient. It's
Have you got
small.
it now?
Huh?
Have you got it now?
Yeah. 1 second.
I don't see it. It's going to be tiny, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's really going to be tiny. Right.
No, I think it's a normal one.
Here it is.
Yeah, it should look pretty decent, that.
But it's quality, and like
It sounded like bamboo.
I know it's plastic.
Yeah.
But yeah. Amazon bonus gifts. I have like a box full of them. By the way, I wanted to say Mario Party Superstars. I received it on Friday. I played it. I haven't passed the main menu because I need
this like
friends. You
Mario
need to
Golf?
get it. You need to get it because
Why do we need to get that?
because we need to play
Gerard.
together. Because basically it has online, but you cannot play with strangers. You can only play with your friends who own the game online, and
Gerard
none of my friends
clearly
own the
doesn't
game.
have any. Gerard, no.
What's the
Straight up, no.
aim of it?
What?
Play party
You
games,
never
but
played Mario Party?
characters.
I don't think I have.
It's super
I think
fun.
Yeah. It's just like party games.
Did you ever
It's-
play Crash Bash?
No,
Oh, okay.
it's super fun. Not this Sunday because of course you left us stranded. But yeah, whenever we gather here at the flat for food and recording a special episode, we'll play it. It's a very fun game to play over a few drinks as well.
I assume we can do it online as well. You don't have to be LAN.
The what?
You don't have to be
You
able.
can do it over online and not
Yeah.
on the same.
No, we'll play all in the same Switch.
Yeah, if I got it.
No, if it's on the same Switch.
All right.
Fuck that, no.
No, I mean if you come to my place, we can all just
No,
play.
Gerard, he's saying if he buys it, can he play online with you?
Oh yeah. Yeah.
No, come to my place, bring your Switch, and then we'll play.
Love me.
Come see my flat! You haven't seen my flat yet.
Oh, what's this one? Released in January. Well, that one.
So, and that's the one I have with the
This
steelbook,
says
the
it's released in
Pokeball.
January.
Yeah,
That's a different game. That's Arceus.
that's Legend Arceus. Yeah.
Yeah. What else is coming out? You got the
So,
Pearl one.
well, I mean, we run out of time already.
Yeah, we
but
definitely have.
I wanted to talk about Metroid because, man, I just finished the game just right before doing the podcast. I don't know if you've seen the message of the
And I had such a good segue.
Mm-hmm.
Just forgot it.
well, when you said Dread,
Yeah.
I know.
That was the segue.
I got it, but I think it was Alex who cut it up, or it was me.
You cut me off.
Oh, okay. Anyway, there's no time today, but I just want to say, what a game! Like it's been my first proper Metroid that I played from beginning to end. Even though I'm a big Nintendo fan, I never been much into Metroid.
How many hours?
I put 19 hours, even though the game you can finish it in 8. But you know me, I 100% it.
Completionist.
But
Yeah.
that's the thing; it surprised me a lot
Elite.
for the good, and it's definitely gonna be one of the games of the year.
I don't think it will be. Donkey said it's crap.
No, for sure, Donkey loved it. Everyone is loving it.
I've heard a lot of raves.
A lot of
People
Rave.
raving about it.
raving is good or bad.
Good.
Good.
Yeah, definitely. Is
It's like Rayman Raving Rabbits. Also a great game.
no.
No.
Is getting a very good reception, and again, it surprised me a lot. Like seriously, I want to talk about it, and it's not just this. It was the perfect game to go with the Nintendo Switch OLED, which now that I already had for a couple of weeks, I'm so happy I went for it.
Have you been
There's
playing
no
it handhelds,
regrets.
Metroid, or have you been console style?
On his TV, obviously.
When I go for a poo, only.
That's a lot. 19 hours worth of poo.
So really, he doesn't. So Gerard doesn't actually drink any water. He drinks coffee, Aperol, and smokes cigarettes.
Yeah, it's called
And if
fasting,
he
mate.
doesn't, no, it's called Spanish breakfast.
Yeah.
Anyway, Metroid Dread, really good. And what I said to Hannan that he was very happy about. Now that I've done Metroid Dread, tomorrow.
Drum roll.
I'm keeping my hands in the air because I'm victorious.
I'm starting God of War. Yeah.
You don't realize how much shit I was going to give him when I tell him I buy it on PC in January and I still beat him before him.
But remember,
And I was going to start Alan
we're
Wake.
We're in November. Gerard has bought a lot of games. Something may take priority.
No. So, well, I mean, I hope to finish God of War before the 19th, which is when Pokemon comes out.
Yeah.
And then I'll start Pokemon.
Yeah.
Do you think it's possible? Is it a long game or a short
100%.
game?
You won't
when
completion level it. You'll finish the game.
I mean, I didn't play it for that long. I think I played like 20 hours.
But there's
or
not
something like
there's
that,
not
max,
much to
and I
collect,
got
right?
80%.
It's not like a
There's not much to
collectathon
collect, it was
where
just
you
bought-
collect stuff.
There are a few trophies that are collectathon. Those are the only ones that I haven't got me the platinum because I can't be asked to go through the game again.
Cool.
Yeah.
So that's my
But it's an
plan.
easy platinum.
Finish God of War. Start it tomorrow. Finish it by the 19th, because then on the 19th, Pokemon comes out.
I want a raving review because I have waited so long, so many years
I might get
for you to
Pokemon
play a
Yeah.
game.
on release.
And last
I'm
thing
very
as
down to
well,
get Pokemon release.
since 2 days ago, I'm playing Pikmin Bloom, which I'm quite addicted to it. You know about it?
Yeah. Mate, I
So-
love Pikmin.
The same company that created Pokemon Go, which is Niantic, has created this mobile game. It doesn't have anything to do with the Pikmin games, as in like in the mechanics and the gameplay. It's like a Pokemon Go, but based on Pikmin. But because I'm walking so much these days, and the game is all about walking and steps and all of that, I'm having a blast with it, and I love Pikmin. So,
I absolutely love Pikmin. Oh, Pikmin games are
so do
amazing.
you have Pikmin 3 for the Switch?
no, I don't have Pikmin 3, but I completed 1 and 2.
Clearly don't love it.
3's the best one, and it's co-op on the Switch. So if it ever goes on sale, get it, because there's a special co-op missions that I haven't been able to complete because, again, all my friends they don't like anything that I like. So whenever I buy Mario Parties, whenever I buy WarioWares, whenever I buy Pikmins, Splatoons, no one plays them, and they are games that
Dad,
are
you know what that says about you though?
what?
That you have shit tasting games that no one else wants to buy.
Mate, have you played Pikmin?
I mean, he hasn't played Pikmin.
mean,
He hasn't played Splatoon.
You mentioned Mario Party in the same one.
the internet is gonna fucking hate you because these are very beloved.
I'm just
games.
chatting shit.
You are chatting shit. Yeah.
Yeah. Right, let's end
Anyway,
it on
since
that
Hannan
one.
is chatting
Yes,
shit,
I-
let's end it here. Chat something
Yeah.
that's not shit, Hannan, like for example, our socials.
Cool. So you can find us at Because of the Podcast on Instagram, Twitter, and on YouTube. Maybe, kind of, possibly.
Yeah, after a bit of digging around.
We'll try our best. Have to dig around.
Find it. It's worth
There
it.
are exciting things in the works. We'll work on that. Yeah. My name's Hannan. Thank you for watching, listening on all your favourite platforms.
Thanks for listening to Gerard, and me and Hannan were here as well.
I wanted to apologize for that because I'm aware how badly
We've done like a Gerard special at the
stuff.
beginning of this, and then we've kind of added on another podcast onto it that we're all allowed to talk in. But no, I enjoyed the story. I was gripped because I wanted to know what was happening with
It's
Cappy.
a good story.
It was a good story.
I feel though, because it's been already a long time, and my memory and my feeling and my perception has faded out a bit. I feel like I didn't make it justice to
the scene setting was perfect.
Yeah. You know what you should do, Gerard? Very low, tense music while you're telling the story in post.
maybe. You know, I will
Do it.
not.
It's not going to happen.
Maybe.
But
You do. I mean, you can just do a loop. Just do a tense loop
But-
underneath.
thank you, everyone. Peace out.
Join us next week for Hannan's special.
See you, Space Cowboys.
Bye bye.
Bye.
Bye.